Hey Smiley, first question is from you. You say, "Thanks Dan, I love your videos. Please keep them coming. I am curious, will the BP bleach my hair if I do it too close to my hairline, or will it bleach my eyebrows?" And theoretically, benzoyl peroxide can bleach hair, and I have noticed that it can give me like a little bit blonder looking tips to my hair, but I get BP in my eyebrows all the time, and I get it in my hair all the time, and I really don't think that it bleaches it that much. I also haven't heard a lot of complaints about this on the message boards, so honestly I don't think that bleaching the hair is nearly as big of an issue as bleaching clothing. Ken actually uses BP as well and gets the BP on his eyebrows and hair all the time. I see it happen as well, and do you have any problems ever? Okay. His doesn't bleach at all. So maybe I'm just making it up that it bleaches my hair. I kind of like when it's like when my hair is a little bit lighter, but maybe it's just because it's in the sun or it's the summertime or something. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. Hasib, you asked, "I'm going to start applying AHA, but how much of it should I use? A thin layer or a lot of it?" Well, I'm assuming that you've been on the regimen for longer than a month or so. You don't want to start using AHA until that time. But once your skin has become accustomed to benzoyl peroxide, I really think that being generous is the best way to go. I use a lot of AHA, just like I use a lot of benzoyl peroxide. The more of any product that you use, the more it will absorb into your skin. And AHA is a fantastic product, so don't be afraid to be generous with it. As I always like to say though, when anyone's using AHA, make sure that you're using sun protection, because AHA will make your skin more sensitive to the sun. Carrie, you ask, "How many hours before I sleep should I do the regimen? I heard that BP stains clothing and sheets." Well, here's the thing, is regardless of how many hours you do it before you go to sleep, you're still going to bleach your sheets. Benzoyl peroxide is absolutely a bleaching agent, so you can't wait for it to dry and then hope that it doesn't bleach your sheets. I would say go ahead and use white sheets, or just let it go. Your sheets are going to get a little bit bleached, and that's just the way that it goes. I have noticed over the years that for some reason when I have red sheets, they haven't seemed to bleach as much as other colors, but that's the only way out. Either red sheets that don't bleach, I can't guarantee they all won't, because some of my red sheets have, or just using white sheets. Samantha, hey, you say, "I've been on the regimen for a few months with great results, but I have a question for you. I recently started working graveyard shifts at a hospital 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. and I'm having a hard time knowing when to wash." Well, in general, you want to do the regimen 12 hours apart. So if that means that you're doing the regimen in the middle of the day and in the middle of the night, that's fine. Just work it around your schedule so you can do it more or less about 12 hours apart. I am concerned, however, about you working graveyard shift, because stress on the body absolutely is related to acne, and staying up all night is not a normal human function. So if you start noticing yourself breaking out and nothing working, if the regimen stops working for you, I have a feeling the culprit might be that you're staying up all night. I've heard from Dr. Fulton, one of my heroes in acne research, that he can pretty much get anybody cleared up, he says, except for people who work the graveyard shift. And I don't have a lot of personal experience with that, but I have heard that from him, so I just wanted to pass that on to you. Hey John, you asked, I've mentioned this before, but I would like to mention it again. I was wondering about the idea of Dan making a shaving foam or shaving gel. And I have been thinking about that myself. The Acne.org cleanser works great as a shaving cream if you get the lather going like this, but I know that doing this can be a little bit annoying, I guess. So I have thought about maybe making a shaving gel or shaving cream that's non-comedogenic. It's kind of lower on my list. There's a spot treatment I want to do first, there's an SPF that I want to do, and several other products like a lip balm. So that is on my list, albeit on the bottom of the list, so I would say, if I had to guess, that's probably a couple years away at this point, but thank you for mentioning it, and I will keep it in mind. Thanks you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.